Hey, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy Johnny with another tutorial video for Hogwarts Legacy. And in today's video, I'm basically going to teach you guys everything you need to know about potions and plants. So believe it or not, in the game while you're playing, you're going to need to gather certain potions and plants in order to advance more in your gameplay playthrough. Alright, so one of the things that I have to mention right off the bat is that you're going to go to Hogsmeade a lot in order to get a lot of these stuff, and we're gonna go ahead and go into the Tomes and Scrolls area in Hogsmeade first. And the reason I am showing you this area is because there's going to be a lot of upgrades that you have to obtain in Hogwarts Legacy in order to gather plants more easier, and basically just make everything more convenient for you when you start delving into the plants section. Now this guy Thomas Brown at Tomes and Scrolls, or Tomes and Scrolls, he basically sells like upgrades for Bee Speeder, Spellcraft, Chopping Station, and Dawn Composter. Basically stuff that are going to allow you to use stuff to make plants grow, or several different stuff. And as you guys can see, Spellcraft, potting tables, everything will be here. But of course, you're going to have a bunch of galleons or money in the game in order to get every single one of them. But they are definitely worth it if you're playing the game. So once you manage to collect a bunch of money, definitely go here and buy stuff so you can get a lot of plants. Now, basically, this is a conjuration spellcrafts recipes. You'll be able to do this later on in your secret room, which is in the room of requirement, where you'll be able to construct all this stuff in order to do your spells and stuff, or plants that you need. But basically, he just sells you the recipes for that stuff. So I definitely recommend that you get a lot of money, which it's going to take a while. Alright, so the second location that I wanted to show you in Hogsmeade is the potions location. Now, this area, they sell you recipes for potions as well. This is very important because some quests in the storyline, side quests, are going to require you to go get some potions so you can attend the class and finish the classes. That way you can get new spells in the game. So it's 100% recommended that you get recipes for potions. You can also flat out buy the potions if you need to pass a certain quest or on the storyline, which you get a bunch of side quests, but you can also buy the potions as well. But you know, they're really expensive, and honestly, it's better that you craft your own potions because it's gonna be pretty pricey if you go ahead and do it by yourself by buying them. You're gonna waste a lot of your currency. You don't want to do that. We kind of want to reserve as much currency as we can get in this game because basically the game is heavily required on currency. They also sell invisibility potions that you can get recipes for later on. They're quite expensive as well, but after that you'll be able to craft them on your own. Alright, so the next shop we're going to be headed in this location is actually going to be the plant shop, or what we call it, the magic neep. We're going to go ahead and put a location marker there. That way you guys can see where we're going to go. Alright, so the magic neep actually sells you like different seeds that you can use for your plants that you may require. They also sell the fluxweed seeds that you may need for like a certain quest or a certain potion that you need to brew. They also have knotgrass and mellow sweet seed. Mellow sweet seeds are like really important because you're going to need this to complete the Merlin trial, so I recommend you buy some seeds here. They're kind of cheaper than other items, believe it or not, more than the actual spells, so that's a big plus. They also sell fertilizer, which can be added to increase the yield or the amount that you want for your plant to produce, so you can produce more leaves or stuff. You can also flat out just buy them from him. It's still a little bit expensive. 100 coins or galleons or money and currency in Harry Potter. I feel like you should save up that money, but you can do this as well. You can just buy them here if you want to do the Merlin trials later on. But you don't have to. You can also get the seeds as well. Alright, so that covers pretty much the basics of the seeds. There's definitely more locations and shops around in different areas that where you can buy recipes or stuff as well that you're just going to encounter. You can also go to Brood and Peck, which basically has bee supplies as well and recipes as well, but we're delving more into plants and potions. Alright, so that's pretty much it for this area. Like I said, you will encounter different areas with more recipes and stuff as well. Alright, so we're gonna go to the Hogwarts map, and you have to do some main quests in order to unlock your secret room. So if you're just doing a bunch of exploration, you're gonna have to somewhat advance in your story in order to go to the secret room of requirements. And this is a very important room to unlock because this is where you're going to be able to get your seeds working, and you're going to be able to. So if you did the tutorial, you're going to know that these are tables where you can plant seeds, potion station, and there's a lot more stations you can do as well. And she basically gives you the spells as well. So this is something you're not going to be missing in the game. As you guys can see, I am going to mention one thing about some of the stuff that you can get as well. The moonstones, they are super easy to get. You can get them in the Forbidden Forest or just by exploring all around the Hogwarts map. Basically, all you do is shoot them with your wand and they break, and then you get moonstones. And this will allow you to make yourself more tables as well. And as you guys can see here, the requirements of Tums and Scrolls are there. I haven't purchased them yet because they are expensive. But like I mentioned, the Moonstones, you can get them in the world. Just look at the picture. It's basically like a blue stone that you will see in the outside world. You just shoot at them and pick them up, and they're kind of easy. You can also buy them, but I wouldn't recommend you buy them. They're super easy to get. And as well as you can conjure your spotting tables, and you can also upgrade them for Tums and Scrolls as well. And they have a bunch of stuff that you can do. Utilities, a desk where you can identify your items, and you can do enchanted looms, or you can enchant stuff. Basically other stuff here as well. Wall hangings. Some of this is just decoration, furniture, as you guys can see. So the most important ones are definitely the first 4, I believe, or the first 3 are going to be the most important ones that you need to learn about. Alright, so as you guys can see, we have our little table here. Once you get a larger table, you're going to be able to plant more plants, obviously. And if you have fertilizer, you're obviously going to get better stuff as well. So Mallow Sweet is like a really good resource that I recommend. It does you do have to wait 9 to 10 minutes, I believe, in order for it to yield. You can leave your character waiting in this area, I believe, and then you can come back to it. And as for the potions, as we went to a certain area, like I told you, from Pippin's Potions, you can actually buy the potion recipes to make some of these potions. And the reason you would want to make these potions is because certain side quests require you to actually make these potions. That way you can advance in the story. If you flat out just buy them for 500, it's going to cost you a lot. So you might as well just go ahead and brew them. And it tells you the requirements as well, such as the Idorus potion requires mongrel fur. These are basically the wolves in the Forbidden Forest. You can find them everywhere around the Forbidden Forest. Ashwinder eggs, I also found them around there in the Forbidden Forest. You just have to do a little bit of exploration in the wild, but you should be good. And then Horklump juice as well, if you want to get the potion, and the Tetini leaves, they actually tell you as well. They're kind of easy to find everywhere as well. Lacewing flies as well for the focus potion that you may need, and the Fluxweed stem. You can also get the seeds from the location where I showed you guys, where you can get the ingredients as well, so you can produce those. You're gonna require that at a certain point for a side quest. That way you can learn more spells. The dog bone tongue, I got this like around the world area in like the watery places where there's water, kind of like little mini swamps or stuff like that. You can get that there. You have to defeat the animal or the monster, whatever you want to call it, and as well as more stuff that you can produce potions. So as you guys can see, the more stuff that you can produce your potions here, you can yield one bottle and stuff like that once you get the ingredients. Basically, it's important for you to do this because you're gonna want to go ahead and do your side missions. So I highly recommend that you do this because you're gonna need some of this stuff for some quests, and you just want to go ahead and learn those spells. Now, for the example of the quest that I'm talking about that you may encounter later on, they're kind of like side quests for like Professor Sharp's assignment here. As you guys can see, I haven't finished it. I need a Maxima Endurance potion, and I have to use them simultaneously. So that will allow me to get a reward for a Depulso spell. It will allow me to unlock those spells. And that's pretty much it for the plants. Believe it or not, it's not really that hard. And these plants allow you to get these potions that also can be useful in your journey as well in the game. But it's really not that difficult. So all you really need to do is unlock the Room of Requirement. Like I said, it's one of your main quests, so you're not gonna miss it out at any point. But I highly recommend you do this stuff because you don't want to miss out on getting some of those spells. And some of those spells that are unlocked, you're actually going to need them for other side quests as well. So that's why I recommend you do this in order for you not to actually be left behind. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and the like button. Thanks.